Chris Fury here, BlerDCon 2024, live from the Blerd Station press desk. BlerDCon, sponsored by Blerd Station. I am here with Kaish Black, the only person I've seen dressed as Moon Girl, the only person I'm jealous of because of her game room. What's going on, Kaish?
Hey, I'm doing wonderful. I'm doing wonderful. Don't be jealous. Just,
Look,
match my energy.
I'm like, look, I'm looking at my wife like, look, you see this room? That's what I need. You know, I'm like,
it has been insane, and it has been so humbling because so many people have stopped me this weekend. It was like, I love your content. I love your game room. I love your woman cave. I've been following your series. When's the next one? I'm like, dang, I need to be more consistent. Like, people actually watching. Man.
So I've followed you for several years now.
Thank you for that.
But you never cease to amaze me because you it's not overcomplicated, but it's something that's cool. I haven't even seen this.
I actually wore this last year here.
See, we were so busy last year with doing interviews with everybody else. We were in closed doors.
Yeah. But honestly, I had to run it back. It gets such a good response. People go insane when they see this cosplay. And it's a passion project for me. Like, I love Moon Girl. So, and the cartoon is awesome. Like,
let's talk about that cartoon.
The representation is insane. Like,
the representation for that show, the soundtrack. I'm like, how your wait music and the soundtrack during the show outdoing every other cartoon that's out there?
I actually met the graphic artist. She's here at the con.
Light Flex.
Oh man. Oh, she stopped me. I was ecstatic. She was like, "Can I have a picture with you?" I said, "Girl, you got whatever you want."
So you say less?
Yeah, whatever you want.
So what's it been like this year for BlerDCon for you?
It's been chill this year. Like, I've been enjoying the vibes. Like, this one, I was even more ill prepared than I normally am. A lot going on in my personal life. So I was like, BlerDCon snuck up on me. Like, it's like, it's coming, but then you look at the calendar and you like, woo, 2 weeks.
Yeah. It's normally that's how it works.
Yeah.
Turns into con crunch and everything.
Oh man.
And we all know about con crunch.
Oh.
It's what happens after the con.
What I wanted to wear was aborted because look, it's sweat running down your forehead. I had to abort because I'm like, I can't. Yeah. I'm hot in this.
See?
So, because I was wearing a full body leather joint, and I aborted mission immediately when I felt the humidity.
Soul, but smart move at the same time.
That's gonna be a winter cosplay. Let me tell you.
Hey, that's why they go Christian cosplays or something. No, it's hot. It's
I'm
too hot.
happy I didn't announce what I was doing. Just in case. Yeah, because
I see a lot of that.
I thought she was gone.
Yeah, they be like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. This is what I'm dressed as, and I'm like, what happened? It was hot, or this piece broke because of.
People ask me all the time, "What's your lineup? What's your lineup?" I find out when I get there.
So, your experiences here at BlerDCon. How long you been coming to BlerDCon?
This is my 3rd year.
You're the second person, because this is my 3rd year.
Okay.
You're the second person who said this is my 3rd year at BlerDCon.
It's my 3rd year.
So now I look at it and I say, I haven't been disappointed. I followed BlerDCon.
I'm never disappointed.
But I would always live through the people I was following,
yeah.
and then the friends that I was making, and then now eventually family.
I'm gonna be honest with you. This is one of those cons where, not that it ever has, but even if the con falls short, the energy, the people, it can't fall short. Right. Like, it's impossible because the people that you see here, like, I would say this is one of those cons where people that I've been following for years, you finally get to meet them in person. And it's one big Blerd family reunion.
That's exactly what it is. That's
the way I describe BlerDCon anytime that people ask me about it. It is a Black nerd family reunion.
You can't help. I've seen, like I said, I've gotten more daps and hugs. Not that traditional handshake. Daps and hugs.
This is family.
You like, yo, hoping to see you here. Glad to see you here.
Yeah.
People we've interviewed on Blerd's Eyeview, they point us out. I'm like, hey, get your butt over here on this couch so we can talk. So yeah, it's a great feeling when you see everybody here. It's,
and
it's the vibe.
it's just this. It's a unapologetic. Like it's such a safe space.
Atondo Akani we interviewed yesterday, and he said it perfectly. He said, I'm in a place where, one, I'm safe. Two, I don't have to apologize for who I am. And I can be myself in whatever fandom that is out there and not be looked at sideways, no matter the shade, no matter your size,
Man,
no matter your height.
You will see anything.
Yeah.
Here.
I've seen more men crossplay as Storm or Rogue, and I'm just like, do your thing.
Oh, I'm a gender bender. I love me a good gender bend.
Yeah.
I love me a good gender bend, and to see men gender bending women, it just
and once again,
my heart.
Not be shaded at, not be looked at differently. It was like,
not
look, we love this.
I'm gonna guess how tall he was. He was probably 6'7", walking around in pumps, and I couldn't do nothing but
Press the Storm.
No.
Okay.
But he was just walking around in these pumps, and I'm like, sir, I had effortlessly 6-inch stilettos, and me, I'm walking around here in a 1-inch heel, over here taking my shoes off, trying to figure out when I can find some tennis shoes. And he out here. I'm like, oh, he doing it.
Somebody literally asked me, like, Chris, how's your feet? And I'm like, I'm wearing Skechers. That man, I know who you're talking about. I'm like, I seen the pumps, and I'm like, you need to be asking him that question.
Oh my gosh! Shout out to him, because I'm like, I know his feet got hurt, and you could not tell, because with women, once our feet start hurting, we start walking funny. He was strutting. I'm like, oh, brother.
So guys, what's next for you? What can we expect? What additions to that game room is coming?
I spent a bag this con. Honestly, I'm gonna say 2024 BlerDCon is probably most money I ever spent at a con for as long as I've been doing this. Maybe San Diego. I think San Diego, I did a lot of damage last year. But BlerDCon, oh man, if I had to guess, I probably dropped over 500.
Woo! See,
on just artwork.
When I say I look at you and what you've done so far, and I'm just like, this sister's out here doing her thing. And you always, and even though it's characters we know, it's characters we don't see anybody else doing.
Yeah.
I swear I haven't seen another Moon Girl. And I'm glad.
It's a few of us.
But it's only us. And I know this is only us who will pull one out the bag. The creativity.
Yeah.
At this convention, bar none, Hollywood, you cannot steal these ideas. You know how we do.
Yeah.
We touch something, and
artwork.
It got more than paprika in there. I tell you that much.
The artwork I've seen at this con has been phenomenal. Like, oh man, I've been bragging about some of the artwork I picked up at this con.
The artwork, the indie comics, the pins, the purses. Shout out to Otaku. The
bonnets are everywhere.
Damn, the bonnets. Shout out to Otaku Noir with some of the boxes they had. Shout out to Ozzy the Virus, Tony Weaver, Cleo Thomas was in the building.
The entire weekend. Cleo is still walking around.
Yeah.
He's still here.
I told him, I said, dude, I thought you were gone already. He's like, I'm about to head on out of here now. And he's still here.
He's still here. Walter Jones outside with us at 4 a.m. partying.
Yeah. I'm like, he's just like Zach out here partying and getting it in with us.
Hey, listen.
Where else he gonna be able to do that
at? Only at BlerDCon.
Only at BlerDCon, where you see the guests that's here chopping it up with the people, just us, I guess, quote unquote regular folk. We just out here doing a thing, and us civilians.
That's what I call it.
And they just enjoying it. I have heard nothing but sheer joy and admiration for this kind of convention. Where they can just be themselves. Meet their fans and just be themselves.
Yeah, first of all, I mean, of course, these ladies are on TV. We grew up watching them, et cetera, but they one of us. Yeah. They one of us. I don't even get starstruck no more, because I'm like, I watch Cleo's videos. I'm like, oh, he a nerd just like me. I watch Walter Jones. I'm like, oh, we outside listening to old school 90s, 80s R&B. I'm like, oh, he one of us.
All day.
Ain't no different.
All day.
Ain't no different.
So, San Diego next time? Are you thinking about it? Or is it going towards the game room?
Huh?
Is it going towards the game
Which
room?
one?
Which
I didn't hear the
one?
question. I'm sorry.
Oh, I said, are you going to San Diego? Or are you putting it towards the game room? Are you?
So I was forced to make a very difficult decision this year. San Diego and DreamCon fell on the same weekend.
Y'all two need to get it together, San Diego and DreamCon, because this year,
Please don't make me make this. Please don't make me ever have to choose.
it was supposed to be EvoCon, BlerDCon one weekend, EvoCon, San Diego, and Dream, and they were all on. I'm like, that's in a 2-week span.
So last year was insane. It was BlerDCon,
Yeah.
DreamCon.
Yep.
No. I think San Diego came first.
Yeah.
BlerDCon, San Diego, and then DreamCon. Back to, I think it was.
It was literally a week
break. But they were back to back.
It's like a movie release. It was just like, oh, you ain't get to see that other one this weekend, but we drop it at this weekend.
But this year they fell on the same weekend. Shattered my heart.
Look,
because I actually had 4 days.
Oh yeah, we'll know something soon. Kaish, we're getting ready to get out of here soon. But Kaish Black, tell everybody where they can find you.
You can find me on all platforms at Kaish Black. It's KAI.ESH_Black.
If you're not following this system, you need to get some inspiration for like. Check out Blerd Station. Go sign up, BlerdStation.com. The next Netflix, the biggest thing coming. We're in speculative fiction, sci-fi, fantasy, anime, animation, manga, comic books, Blerd Station originals, Blerd related content. If you like that type of stuff, if you like Lovecraft Country, if you like Watchmen with Regina King, film on IG, go show your support. He did that short 40K. If he can do that, imagine what we can do at Blerd Station. Go sign up, $10.99 a month, 36 months. After that 36 months, you get a piece of the pie. None of those other streaming services can say that. So go sign up with Blerd Station and get paid to be entertained. I'm your man, Chris Fury. I'm your man, Chris Fury, the man on the wall from Blerd's Eyeview and Blerd Station. Live from BlerDCon 2024. We'll be right back. We are closing this bad boy out.